Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Majid, and in today's video I'm going to be doing my full review on the MacBook Air. This is a 2013 model. Now the one that I picked up was a 13-inch 128GB size. I've had it for about 3 weeks now. I've been using it as my main daily driver since my computer was kind of unusable. But before we begin with a review, just want to let you guys know that we have a Facebook page. If you haven't already liked it, you should probably go check that out. Sometimes videos, when you upload them to YouTube, they get lost, but this way, if you have us liked on Facebook, they'll come into your feed. And also check out our website. I posted a review, a written review of the MacBook Air 2013 model that I'm going to be reviewing today on there, so you can check that out. We're just trying to add more content to the website. That's basically it, so let's start off with the review. So taking a look at the 2013 MacBook Air, you'll see that it's not a complete total refresh. It looks exactly the same as a previous version MacBook Air, and in general, if you looked at it, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between the two. That's because this is an incremental upgrade and Apple has done most of the changes on the inside. Taking a look at the side profile, you'll see that it does still have the tapered shape, but the ports have changed, including the new Thunderbolt 2.0 port, which is faster, USB 3.0 port on both sides, and of course the SD card reader, always a benefit for people with cameras. And taking a look at the other side, we have the exact same sort of layout, except you have the MagSafe 2.0 adapter, another USB 3.0 for convenience, a headphone jack, and the new addition to the 2013 model is that you have two microphones, so it picks up better audio when you're speaking, maybe on Skype or whatever application that you use. So most of the upgrades that happened on the internal specs, which means that you get a performance boost. And one of the most noticeable is, of course, the PCI-based hard drives that come in these MacBook Airs, giving you read and write speeds that are crazy. I'm using the Blackmagic disk speed test, and you can see I'm getting around 425, and it goes all the way up to 430, 440, and of course read speeds of 725 all the way up to 750. I've gotten them before. So you can see there's a drastic amount of increase in performance with these PCI-based hard drives. And compared to what I transferred from, I had an old 2009 MacBook Pro and I upgraded to an OCZ as Agility 120GB hard drive, and it still didn't offer me this because it's using that advantage of the bigger bandwidth that PCI offers. So you do get a huge performance upgrade in terms of speed from the hard drives. Now, where you can really see the bonuses of having a PCI-based hard drive on a laptop is when you turn the system off and on. You can see I just turned it off and it took 2 seconds and boom, off. And now when I turn it back on, it's equally as fast, just turns right in. And if you have a lock screen, it'll go to the lock screen first. But as you can see, it takes no time whatsoever to boot into the system. So if you're in a hurry, this is one of the best things about the laptop. And not only that, if you put your computer to sleep, because it's a PCI based hard drive, it wakes from sleep super fast. Like before I can get the screen to open, the computer will be on and awake and ready for you to use without having any lag issues whatsoever. To utilize some of the performance, I think most people should update their USBs and external drives to a USB 3.0 compatible drive, because with that and this new MacBook Air, you'll get very fast performance increases, and you'll be able to actually take advantage of what the computer offers, giving you faster speed. So one of the biggest benefits of the new MacBook Air is the inclusion of Intel's Haswell processors. Now what they offer is basically a lower power consumption from the device, giving you overall longer battery life. Now the Apple MacBook Air has been increased from 9 hours to a full 12 hours, and the battery actually lasts. In my last 3 weeks of using the device, I haven't had to worry about charging the device or having the adapter with me, fearing that it's gonna run out of power. It's never done that. I've gone as far as a couple of days without having to recharge my laptop, which works out really well for someone who just needs the laptop right away. It doesn't have to worry about recharging. I know battery life is a big issue, and this inclusion of the Haswell along with the size of the MacBook Air just works out really well, and it's a really nice update for people that have the previous version. If you're wanting to, this would probably be one of the key factors for updating. The Haswell chips also include the Intel HD 5000 graphics, and what they offer is better gaming experience. So we don't really see performance increase in terms of the processor from processing wise, but we do see HD graphics increase, so you get better gaming performance if you choose to play games. Processor in this MacBook Pro is clocked at 1.3 gigahertz, but you can turbo boost it up to 2.6, so you don't see that big of a difference comparing this to an i7, although there is, for people that are actually going to be using it for applications that require your CPU to be clocked higher or can process more. But in general, when you're using it for day-to-day things, most likely you won't be able to tell the difference. So for people that are looking out there wondering, should I upgrade to an i7 before I get it, it's really not that big of a deal. You're just paying more for something that you don't really need. I would recommend, if you're actually going to be using it for hardcore stuff, go with a MacBook Pro or even a Retina. I know it costs a lot more, but a Pro is for doing stuff that actually requires, you know, processing power. But nonetheless, this is a really nice performing machine, and it's definitely really nice to see the inclusion of the Haswell processors. So another thing that we see is the inclusion of the AC Wi-Fi standard. Now this is the next generation standard, and if you guys have newer routers at home, you might want to check, because you may have AC capabilities already, and if you use this on the AC band, you'll get a lot better data transfer, faster, you know, Wi-Fi speeds in general, and a greater range throughout the house. So it's something that you might want to look into. And even if you're looking into upgrading your router, maybe get an AC router so you can take full advantage of the capabilities of the MacBook Air, and of course other devices that are going to have AC standards included in it. I did run some benchmarking tests like Geekbench and Xbench. Xbench does take a little bit longer. It is a more comprehensive test for all video card, CPU, hard disk, and everything else. I'll leave some links down below with general scores and of course how it does compared to other computers, but it generally does pretty well. And you can see right here, the infographic I'll put up, I did a Geekbench score and it did decently well. So overall, I think it's a really good computer, and if you're in the market, definitely check out the MacBook Air. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, add it to your favorites, and make sure to subscribe to our channel, because we do have more content coming out soon. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time. Hi guys, my name is Majid, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the Htc One. Now this is a very popular phone that recently came out, and we just got our hands on it. It was kind of hard to get. We had to unlock it. So this is it right here. It's a 32 gigabyte model, which is the